Most people don't realize that that focus and that deep focus state, where everything feels effortless and you're just getting work done and all of that, actually comes in a cycle. It's not like you can just have a deep focus block, right? And you're working away and then you're like, oh, I'm going to take a break. And then you start scrolling, or you watch Netflix, or you're watching YouTube. And then you're like, okay, now I just have to lock back in, right? And I've got to lock back in and I'm going to do some deep focus work. Because at the moment, you probably try that and then you struggle. It's not like you can just turn the focus on and off. We've got to understand that actually focus and flow comes in these cycles. And you might be wondering, well, why do I even want to get into these focused flow states, right? Like you might have said, like, obviously it's self-explanatory, right? If we're more focused, we can get more stuff done. But they've found that in these states, you're up to 6 times more productive. You're 5 times more productive, right? Like it's almost like the super state to be in, where you're actually just getting so much more done than you would be if you were just sort of sitting there, sort of half working, half not, whatever. So we want to access, if we want to really optimize our productivity, we want to spend as much time in these states as possible. The key here is if we've had a good block, right, an hour and a half block or whatever, working away, to be able to get back into a focused flow state, we need to have an actual active recovery. We need to actually do a recovery activity that is going to reset the neurochemistry in our brain so that we can actually, like, physically sort of and mentally pop back into that state. So what we want to do here is we want to foam roll, we want to walk, we want to stretch, we want to do, the key here is nothing more stimulating than what you've been doing during the activity. Because most people go on their phone and it just doesn't really work, right? We want to it could be just staring at a wall, taking some breathing exercises, doing some meditation, some active stretching, or cold showers. That's a great one to just jump in a shower to reset. I used to shower to wash my body, and I obviously still do that. However, now I do it as well to be able to reset the neurochemistry in my brain and to actually reset. You're refreshed so that you can drop back into the struggle phase, so you can drop into the release stage, so you can drop into the flow state, and then back into the recovery, right? It's this full cycle, but the key here that I really want you to emphasize is for you to drop into this flow state and a deep focus state after one block after another block after another. There has to be these breaks in between that allows you to refresh the neurochemistry. So anyway, go use this as you will and just watch how your productivity rapidly increases. And if you want to know some more productivity things, all backed by neuroscience and peak performance, just flick me a message and I'll help you operate and get to your almost maximum potential. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. See you later.